I have a lot of people that I talk to, whether it's private coaching or on this channel, and they really miss their person and they can't get past it. Like they miss the person, the relationship has ended, maybe they haven't even seen the person in a while, but they can't shake the person. There's a lot of you. I want to try to talk about this for a few minutes today because I have to say, because I always want to say, and I do say, do you really miss the person? The person. Wait a minute, let me finish. Or do you miss the feeling the person gave you? Hi, monkey. Do you miss the feeling the person gave you? And I can tell you it's the latter. Oh, but I was used to his laugh and I was used to her way she did this, or whatever he or she did for you is what you're missing. And that is very normal. They made you feel special. They made you feel on top of the world. They made you feel loved. They made you feel safe. Chances are all of these things are in the beginning that they made you feel all this, in the love bombing, right? You felt soulmate, in love, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Those, I'm going to tell you what the thing is. Those feelings that they gave you, they manufactured those for you to feel that way, for you to have those feelings. They did that on purpose. They zeroed in on you. You maybe were vulnerable at the time. Maybe you were coming off from a bad breakup. Maybe you were just angry enough at your last relationship that here comes this person. They say everything you want to hear. You're feeling lonely. You're feeling sad. And boom, they got you. They've ensnared you, right? So you go on a great whirlwind of a month or 3 months or 6 months or a week or whatever the love bombing is. And then boom, everything does a 180 and now it's gone. And you're sitting there going, what happened? Where's the guy or the girl? Put your own pronoun. We always say, where's the guy? Mine is he for a romantic partner, so my stories follow that. And you're wondering. Well, then you say, I really miss this person. I love the way they sounded, their laugh. We would dance. We would do. Okay, you can list all of the things that were good in love bombing all day long. But here's the thing. That was love bombing. That was manufactured. That was manipulation. No, it wasn't. He really felt it. And he really felt it the next time he love bombed the next person. And the time before you that he love bombed that person. And love bomb can be heavy. Mine told me right out, they said, now tell me, I believed this. This is where I say I wouldn't believe this now. Let me tell you how I would handle this line now. He said to me 1 billion times, this is the first time I've ever been in love in my life. I'm 63 years old. I've been married twice, 15 years each. I've never been in love in my life. Well, I come along. I'm feeling a little broken from the last relationship maybe. I had a little bit of a low moment and I let that in and I believed it. I chose to believe that, right? If somebody said that to me now, I'd go, really, at 63? 2 marriages? So you married them and didn't love them? So you had children with them? And I would have questions. I wouldn't just be like, oh, I was like, oh my God. And I was swooning. Now I look at that and say, I don't miss anything about how that made me feel because it's so glaringly obvious to me that was manipulation. If that were true, like we talked about a little bit ago, if that were true last week, then that would mean you were into me. That would mean I was your first choice. You showed me the opposite. You're not into me, and I was not your first choice. There were like 7 first choices. Okay? Oh my God. So then you say to yourself, do you miss that person? Well, how can I miss him? How can I miss that person who I really accepted the truth that it was manipulation? And we're going to talk about On Monday coming up, the video I have outlined is how you have to see and accept the truth of your narcissist in front of you. We're going to talk about that all next week. But I want to make sure you understand and say to yourself, what are you missing, really? Did they make you feel blissful, peaceful, safe, without worry, without concern, without any reservations? All the things we all want to feel in a relationship. Well, yeah, they did during love. Okay, and what about since? What about since? What about since? What have they done to you in the way of devaluing? What made you finally leave that person? Right? And we talked about that a little bit back. What finally made you leave that person? So I'm asking you to remember those things. When you're feeling like you really miss the person, I want you to remember those things. Were they a match for you? Is that a person you want to even miss? Do they deserve to be missed by anybody? Did they deserve your attention, your love, your concern, your thought, anything? Probably not. So when you start to say, I really miss this person, I can't get past it, I'm stuck here, I want you to remember that it is the feeling that they manufactured you to have that you miss. And whether or not you find that from somebody else tomorrow, the next week, that doesn't matter. You need to fill the hole. I don't mean to say you need to. That doesn't sound nice. It would behoove you to figure out why you let them in and accepted them and realize that you can change the feelings you have inside so that you don't fall for that again. So that you can look at that and go, why was I so receptive for somebody lying to me and saying, this is the first time I was ever in love? Of course he probably says that to every single person. The minute I accepted that truth about him, I realized, oh, I'm not special at all. It became easy to not even like him anymore. I realized the truth of him is that he's this, squirmy, cheesy, sleazy salesperson going through life trying to convince different supplies that it's the first time he fell in love. Well, that's not a person I'm going to miss. And I want you to think of the same thing. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings and make you think they're saying the same things to other people. But I've said it many times. They're not Shakespeare. They can come up with new material all the time. Of course they're not. Of course they're not. And that's what made me know, oh, he says that to everybody. Hands down, I know. I don't even have to look at a crystal ball. Of course he does. It worked on me. Probably works on anybody. Keep it in mind, you guys. Do you really miss the person? I want you to think about it.